Genelia, there seems to be a sort of almost an evangelical element to convincing people about veganism. At one point of time, it was looked at with a little bit of distrust about what is this movement really all about. Here in India, vegetarianism has been part of Indian culture for a very, very long time. But veganism, do you face any pushback? Because kids here grow up with you need to eat your eggs and your milk to grow up big and strong. Do you get pushback from parents and customers or people who are kind of dubious about this whole, plant-based diet thing?
You're absolutely right, Shiv. When initially I have grown up drinking milk and having my eggs every day, and it has been part of my diet for a very long time. But till you don't try, till you don't experience with your own body, how much ever you tell people, it's going to be difficult. But the moment, and I have to, congratulate James here, because when we started with this thought, I had not seen, the Game Changer. But when I saw Game Changer, it made me reassure at various levels that we are on the right path. And I'm sure that, Game Changer, apart from propagating what is right and differentiating between animal protein and plant protein, it also, it's easier to convince people. Like if I have to tell people about veganism or plant protein, I just have to tell them, go to Netflix, watch Game Changers, it'll change your life.
Yeah. James will be very happy to hear that.
Yeah, and absolutely. And thank you, James, for this wonderful documentary.
Genelia, the products that your company has put out are, plant-based meats, and it's called Imagine Meats. My question to you is, are these products a kind of bridge? Is the ultimate goal to get people to eat plant-based, diets and not necessarily miss meats at all?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's been proven time and time again that meat isn't great for your health. A, it isn't great for the environment. B, and I honestly feel that everyone wants to do it like us. We were pure non-vegetarian eaters, right? But we saw the change coming. We saw our kids, the younger generation.
Your kids are vegan.
Yeah, my kids are vegan, and my kids are thin. They're vegan, but they're 5 and 7, all of 5 and 7, and they walk 15, 16 kilometers at a stretch without feeling tired, even at one bit, So when I look at them, and when I look at everyone else, and I'm like, there are days that we used to feel slumpy, low on energy, and we've seen the change. So when you see things like that changing for the better, you hope that you can share it out with everyone. I also feel India comes from a place of being guilty non-vegetarian eaters. We have a lot of festivals, we have a lot of cultures where we don't eat at home, but we probably go out and eat. Here's your chance to eat plants at home and feel the same as eating meat. So
how does it work with your kids? Because I'm sure they have friends, who have to have their doodh and their eggs in the morning. Do your children also talk about veganism? Because 5 and 7 is very young.
Yes, they do. They ask, which surprises me. They ask, is this cake vegan or not? And, there are times like people ask me, how are you going to manage this in school? It's impossible. I'm like, I'll do my best. I mean, I'd like them to be how they would want to be, but they teach me. Like the first time my son came back home, he looked at the dog and he's like, we have a dog at home and we're eating meat. And that got me thinking. I was like, I can't love one animal and, do this to another. That literally got me thinking. So while I was vegetarian for personal reasons and for health reasons, I never thought about the whole animal welfare aspect. So I feel the younger generation is more into sustainability and is more aware of animal welfare. They're conscious eaters. They want to do their bit to save the environment. So they will teach us. And I think my kids, for one, have taught me to stand out there and make chicken nuggets as tasty as the real chicken nuggets. Yeah.
Because one of the ongoing debates, as we've seen in the last few years, isn't just about whether a plant-based diet is better for you, but also about whether it's gentler on the environment. And as you rightly pointed out, the current generation is invested in a better world.